Welcome to the swim team. Huh? Hey, come here real close. This is gonna be me and you today. Hey, wait, where are you going? Before I became a mindless YouTube gaming freak, believe it or not, I was actually involved in a lot of sports. Well, not because I wanted to. My parents just signed me up for everything.
Fatality.
Oh, and this time I have pictures, all right? Proof. Everyone's like, there was no way you slept on ice. Well, there's a picture, huh? The first sport I actually got into was soccer. My mom signed me up for the local YMCA team. And yes, that is me. I know, I am incredibly handsome. We would practice about 3 times a week and have games every Saturday. The position I played was striker. Not like the guy in the middle, but all the way over here on the left. Left midfield here? I don't know. I don't care. Somewhere on the left. All you need to know is that I love kicking. I wasn't the most athletic, but I did have an advantage because I hit my growth spurt a little early. What this meant is that I towered over kids in my age group. And not to flex or anything, but I would have been centered if I didn't get distracted so easily. Hey! And even now, when I'm recording this video, I have Spotify playing, a YouTube video, and I'm eating at the same time. People call it a distraction, but I need to know how to break bedrock. I mean, come on. Hey, but don't worry, it goes all downhill from here. We start playing our first game, and it's getting pretty intense out there, and I actually get past the ball. You see, as you know, I love kicking. You know, I love it. So we're not even halfway down the field, and when I should be passing the ball to my teammates, I decided to full throttle this baby. All my possible energy in my leg. I Super Saiyaned it. I took all the life around me, all the souls, and I smashed that ball to the other side of the field. Oh, and if you don't know, you know, the point of soccer is that you're supposed to get it in this rectangle goal right over here. My ball was 100 feet above it. All right, it went into the parking spaces. Hey, I said I could kick. I never said I was any good. On a different game, I didn't understand that once a goalie catches the ball, you can't do anything with it. They never told me this. I didn't see this in the rule book. I mean, I didn't read the rule book. Who reads the rule book? I was running down the field and I had a clear shot, so I shot for the bottom left. That goalie, you know, he was pretty good, so he caught it easily, you know, and once he caught it, everyone was backing away. You know, it was time to continue the game. I still saw the ball in my vision. It became a target. I was all locked in, baby. So I kept on moving forward. Me and the goalie, we locked eyes, all right? We made direct eye contact. I'm pretty sure he said, "What are you doing?" But I just kept moving forward. And I kicked that ball as hard as I possibly could while he was still holding it. I don't think this guy realized that I wasn't gonna stop. I just kept on kicking it and he kept on holding it. This was my man's V-Bucks. Wait, is Fortnite V-Bucks still a thing? I don't know. What do we want these days? Pokemon cards? I don't know. Ain't nobody stopping me at this point, all right? I was committed to the cause. The ref literally had to jump in between us to stop me. He pulled me aside like a concerned parent. Hey, what matters at the end of the day is that I got a participation award. So, next sport. Yes, there's multiple. It was swimming. I have a lot of respect for this sport because everyone that does swimming is completely jacked. I mean, have you seen the swimmers in the Olympics? I don't even think they're human. I don't remember much about swimming except for almost dying. It's the afternoon. We're doing laps in practice. I mean, that's what swimming is, right? But after doing laps and stuff, we get to play games. There's a lot of different games you can do in the water, but the one we did was called Chicken Fight. No, not that, okay? No, this game involves 4 people. 2 of those people are in the water carrying the other 2 on their shoulder. The 2 above the water attack each other by trying to push the other team under the water and drown them. Nah, okay? This is all friendly. What you need to understand is that the real strength, you know, comes from the person in the water. This person is the stabilizer. Imagine a tall building, but if it didn't have a good base, the whole building will fall down. That being said, this is a great game for when you have friends, you know, which I don't. But luckily, these people are in the swimming academy, so they're forced to be my friend. Our coach paired us up randomly, and the person I got partnered up was with a girl. For story purposes, we'll call her Stacy. Stacy was great, okay? She was funny, smart, talented. she can name all the states of America, and I could only name like 2. And this is when I was like 11, all right? I can do a lot better now. I can name like 3. The thing was, she was more on the thick side. This is all good, all right? Any size is beautiful. That wasn't the problem. The problem was I was a stick. Because I was so tall, that's where everything went, all right? It went in my height, all right? I was a noodle. I couldn't do a single push-up to save my life. We got into the water. It was our turn to fight. You see, it might have been smart for Stacy to be on the bottom. My own stupid ego couldn't take that. You know, I wanted to be impressive. I mean, I can do it. What's all the swimming been for, huh? I got the muscle. I crouched down in the water and I let Stacy climb on top of my shoulders. Stacy asked if I was all good and I let out a whimper. I'm okay. It's probably a red flag if my legs are already shaking. Hey, yo, but that doesn't matter, all right? We have a battle to win. All you need to know is that our opponents were going to lose. Our eyes were locked in. You can already feel the battle tension rising, the anime music kicking in. In order to start a chicken fight, you know, you got to get into attacking range. So that means both teams have to walk across the pool into the middle. Most people see that as an easy thing to do, you know? Walking to the middle of the pool doesn't seem that hard. That's all I can remember. How my instructor explained it to me. So as I was walking towards the middle, I don't remember this, man. Halfway through, I just folded like an omelet, man. I got, whoa, I just snapped in half and collapsed into the water. And I just started to float. My legs couldn't handle it, or I ran out of breath. I wish I could say, man. But yeah, I don't swim anymore. Hey, yo, so we're moving on to the next sport, Taekwondo. You might have heard of it. It's like karate, but it's fancier because, you know, it involves a lot more kicking, which you have already guessed. I loved it, or at least I thought I would. There's not much fighting in Taekwondo as you would think. You would think a sport about fighting and self-defense would involve a lot of fighting, but we barely did it. The routines involved warming up, running around in circles inside this like tiny gym, and then stretching. So much stretching. Hey, I'm telling you, my body was bent in ways you couldn't even imagine. Everyone knows the crisscross applesauce, right? And this is where, you know, you put your feet intertwine. Imagine that, but you're putting your feet together like a butterfly. The stretch was like bending your chest forward. You get like a good hip and leg stretch, which is all good, but the instructors took it a step further. They went around in a circle and stepped on the outside of our legs, literally standing on our legs. They went all the way down so it would touch the ground. The pain, I'm telling you. And they would even take this further by doing like a jump up and down to really get that stretch. Do I look like a trampoline to you? I mean, on the bright side, I could probably join the Circus Delay after this. I mean, getting into the box like that, no problem these days. The stretching wasn't even the worst part, all right? There was a school session in Taekwondo. Why? Why would I go to school from 8 to 3 just to go out of school and then go back to school for the afternoon? This ain't Kumon. School for what, huh? You must be asking? To teach us Korean. I would have been more grateful to learn Korean in my age today, but my young self, I hated it. I can't even English. We did learn some kicks and punches, but it was more in for like routines and dances. I didn't really fancy it. Supposedly it was better, you know, if you went higher in belts, but I was too lazy. And then for the final sport, the one I'm actually known for. Tennis. Tennis was a complete astronomic disaster, and that actually deserves its own story. So make sure to smash like and subscribe.